I specialize in black boys. Until we even the slate, I'm going into any school that I work, and I'm going to focus on the black and brown boys until we can bring them up to where they need to be.
OSG, OSG, change the game. Come together, bringing leaders, we don't play. Make a difference, being different, switching lanes. OSG, OSG, change the game.
Just a little bit more about me. Of course, I'm from Gary, Indiana. A lot of the things that I do today is based off, how I grew up and the things that we didn't have. My mother. So my mother, she suffered from depression, and my father was a functioning alcoholic. And, as a result of that, I didn't do well. I graduated high school at 1.2, homeless my first year in college, and had all the traumas, just through that, just making bad decisions, could have got myself locked up. But, through God's divine intervention, I'm here to this day. And so, I went to college. It took me 3 years to graduate with a 2-year degree. With my associates, I then went on to get my bachelor's in psychological and behavioral studies in adolescence. People say, why did I go to school for psychology? Because I said, I wanted to find out why my family was crazy. It got to be something to this. There's got to be a name to this stuff. So I went and I studied and researched. And actually, before I got into education, I worked in psychiatrics. So I worked with juvenile sex offenders. I worked with young adults in psychiatric settings, therapeutic day schools, alternative schools. From there, my first teaching position, I was an African-American history teacher. Seeing things that I wasn't able to really do anything in the school. So I noticed that there were things that are being done that I thought I could do better. And so from there, I went on to get my master's degree in educational leadership from Governor State. And so, I found out everywhere I've ever been, as far as from an academic standpoint, educationally, black boys and brown boys in particular were always the lowest performers. Always. Most schools in America, black boys would be your lowest performers. So I don't make no apology by being an advocate for black and brown boys. I make no apology for that. I specialize in black boys. Until we even the slate, I'm going into any school that I work, and I'm going to focus on the black and brown boys until we can bring them up to where they need to be.